Most doctors think long-term success in medicine comes from intelligence or working harder. That's not true. I'm about to show you the real secret, and it's not what you think. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll walk away with the exact roadmap to thrive in medicine without burnout. By the end of this video, you won't just understand what makes doctors truly successful, you'll know how to apply these strategies in your own career. So whether you're a doctor or not, these things will work for you. These are the exact methods that the most fulfilled, high-achieving physicians use every day. And if you miss them, you risk staying stuck in survival mode and not enjoying your career. I'll reveal 3 powerful game-changing strategies that no medical school ever really teaches. Most of us learn the hard way, if at all. Imagine waking up every morning excited to go to work. Imagine waking up on Monday morning ready for the week ahead. Not exhausted, not dreading another shift, just looking forward to your day. Imagine growing in your career, advancing, making an impact, and still having time for yourself and your family. That's what true success in medicine looks like. And it's possible. Hi, I'm Dr. Ben Ranking. I'm a pediatric cardiologist and a physician coach. I have worked with countless doctors who were on the edge of burnout, brilliant physicians who were trapped in the grind, wondering if they made the wrong career choice. I've been there too. There was a time when I thought the only way to be successful was to push myself harder, to do more, to work more, and sacrifice more. Until I learned long-term success in medicine and in life isn't always about working harder, it's about working smarter. And today, I'm going to share 3 biggest secrets I wish I had known sooner. I wish that someone had taught them to me. Here's the harsh truth. Most doctors spend years chasing an idea of success that doesn't actually make them happy. They believe if they just push through, someday they'll finally feel like they've made it. That I'll be happy when kind of mindset. But what if I told you that approach leads straight to burnout? The stats don't lie. More than 50% of physicians experience burnout at some point in their careers. If you keep doing what you've been doing, you'll keep getting the same results. So let's talk about the real keys to long-term success in medicine. Secret 1, master the art of sustainable success, not just hard work. Think of your career like a marathon, not a sprint. Let me tell you a story about my first coaching client. He was an ER doc. He was the kind of medical student, resident, and physician that everyone admired. He was the first in and the last one out. He was always saying yes to extra shift. He prided himself on his work ethic. He believed that the key to success was simple: work harder than anyone else. Then, one night, he collapsed in the middle of his shift. Severe exhaustion, dehydration, his body literally shut down. As he was lying in his hospital bed with an IV attached, he realized he'd been treating his career like a sprint when it was actually a marathon, and it wasn't sustainable. And just like any runner who starts too fast, he burned out before reaching the finish line. The lesson: success in medicine and in life isn't about grinding yourself to the ground. It's about sustainability. So here's how you build a sustainable career in life. First, set realistic boundaries. Learn to say no. Your time is valuable. If you don't protect it, no one will. Next, prioritize recovery. Your brain is your most powerful tool. If you don't rest it, you'll make more mistakes, lose your edge, and eventually come to resent work. And finally, measure success differently. Stop equating hours worked with impact. A tired doctor just isn't a great doctor. Ask yourself, are you pacing yourself for the long run? If not, your wake-up call might come the hard way, just like my client who collapsed in the ER while he was working. Secret 2, the power of micro habits. Tiny changes have a huge impact. Success isn't built in one big moment, it's built on daily, small habits. Let me tell you about a student I recently worked with. She came into my office initially because she knew she wasn't a good test taker. She was good at learning concepts and applying them, but struggled with recall and test taking. She didn't have a photographic memory and didn't think she was the smartest one in her class. We discussed a couple strategies, and then she left my office. A few weeks later, she returned with a huge smile on her face. She had aced her most recent exam. How? She developed some really powerful habits. Her favorite? Every night before she went to bed, she did one simple thing. She wrote down 3 things that she learned that day. At first, that habit seemed insignificant, just a few words in a notebook. But over time, something happened. She started retaining knowledge better than anyone else in her class. She became more reflective, more strategic, and more importantly, more confident. She's now graduating and is going to be starting a really competitive OB resident program, all because of those. It wasn't luck, it wasn't talent, it was the compound effect of small daily improvements. The lesson: the difference between thriving physicians and struggling ones isn't intelligence, it's the choices they make every day. Here's how you can apply this immediately. First, start your day with intention. Even 5 minutes of reflection can reset the tone for how you handle stress and challenges. Next, schedule non-negotiable off time. If you don't plan your life, your job will plan it for you. Next, commit to lifelong learning. Medicine evolves. So should you. Ask yourself, what is one tiny habit you can start today? Because small positive changes will bring massive results over time. The third secret: redefine success. It's not just career growth. The happiest, most successful doctors don't just focus on medicine. Let me tell you about another one of my most recent coaching clients. On paper, he was wildly successful. A highly respected surgeon, great salary, beautiful house, but deep down, he was miserable. His marriage was falling apart. He barely saw he had no real hobbies and no real friendships. One night, his daughter came up to him and asked him, "Dad, why do you never smile?" That question hit him harder than any patient case he ever had, and was why he sought me out. For years, he thought that success meant working harder, getting promoted, making more money. But in that moment when his daughter said he didn't smile, he realized success wasn't about career milestones, it was about the life he built around your career. We've worked hard together to put systems in place that help him develop an identity besides surgery. The lesson: if your only measure of success is working harder, you might be chasing the wrong thing. So here are a few things that we worked on that might be helpful for you. Number one, find a hobby outside of medicine. Your career shouldn't be your entire identity. Rediscover passions that make you feel alive. Invest in meaningful relationships. Success is empty without people to share it with. Make time for your loved ones. Be thankful. Practice gratitude. Studies show that gratitude directly impacts happiness and well-being. Even in tough moments, find something to appreciate. Ask yourself, if medicine disappeared tomorrow, would you still feel fulfilled? If not, it's time to expand your definition of success. Final takeaway: the decision is yours. Here's what I want you to remember. Thriving in medicine isn't about working harder. It's about working smarter. It's about building systems that help you thrive. Your daily habits determine your long-term success. And success isn't just about career growth, it's about building a life. So ask yourself, are you thriving or are you just getting by and just surviving? Because the difference is in the choices that you make every day. One of my mentors, a highly respected pediatric cardiologist, told me his biggest regret was neglecting his personal life. He said, I was so focused on being a great doctor, I forgot to be a great husband and father. That hit me hard. The doctors who thrive in the long run aren't the ones who work the hardest. They're the ones who pace themselves for sustainable success, commit to micro habits that compound over time, and redefine success beyond their medical identity. Ask yourself, are you building a career that supports your life or a life that's sacrificed for your career? Remember, success isn't about grinding harder, it's about choosing smarter. Now I'd like to hear from you. Drop a comment below. Which of these 3 strategies do you need to work on the most? And if this resonated with you, hit that like button, subscribe for more, and share this with a fellow doctor or healthcare provider who needs to hear this. Let's build a career that lasts together, and let's change the culture of healthcare. I'm Dr. Ben, and I'll see you in the next video.